Hey, it's Monday, Magic Monday with Michael Hempel here, live, broadcasting from Northumberland. Some of you don't even know where Northumberland is, don't blame you. It's a beautiful part of the world, though. We just like to keep it a secret so people don't turn up unexpected and all that sort of gubbins. So I just need to turn that down a little bit. That was probably a bit too loud, wasn't it, there today? So this is about luck today. I'm going to be talking about luck and do we create luck? And I want to tell you a story which I have been meaning to tell for about a year now. And I thought I'm going to have to schedule it in. That's the only way. What gets scheduled gets done. Do you agree? What gets scheduled gets done. So I am going to be sharing some information. We'll be sharing some knowledge. And most importantly, I'm going to share a story which was probably the luckiest day of my life. Yes, it involves Prince. Whoa! Yes, Prince. I was trying to get a little sound stab of Prince before, and it was quite challenging. And I suddenly remembered that if I do a sound stab of Prince, it'll end up being it'll be blocked on YouTube, or it'll be blocked on Facebook or LinkedIn or something like that. So we just have to imagine our favourite Prince song. Oh, right. Okay, let's do this. So, hello everybody. I'm going to turn my monitor off so I don't echo at all. And should we have a quick little listen, see if we can get a bit of Prince? Do you want a bit of Prince? Do you want a bit of Prince? Of course you do. Hang on, here we go. And I am funky. Oh, yes. Prince. So I'm going to talk a little bit about luck, and then we're going to have a look at all your comments, and we're going to have a little chat about what's going on. So please write something in the comments. It's always nice to get your comments, where you're watching from. And also, it'd be really good if you wouldn't mind just your favourite Prince song. Let's have your favourite Prince song today in the comments. Everybody has a favourite Prince song. So if you put that in the comments. So I thought I would write this out to make sure that I remembered the remember the situation the same way that Christine remembered the situation. So we went through it last night, and I tell you what, Christine's brilliant at remembering details, and I'd forgotten a couple of things that had happened. So what turned out to be probably the luckiest day of my life, the most extraordinary day for lucky things happening, there was even more than I'd remembered. Wow. So here's what happened. First of all, I'm sure a lot of you know that Prince did a series of concerts in 2007. He did 21 nights at the O2 in London. And as soon as it was announced, we were like, we are definitely going to go there. In the end, we went 3 times. It was so brilliant, absolutely amazing. But we decided that we wanted to go on the opening night. So Christine gives me the job of finding tickets to go to see Prince on the opening night. And she wants really great tickets because we're massive Prince fans. We've seen Prince several times, but we wanted really, really good tickets. Not just good tickets, but really, really good tickets. So I'm given the job, and I start, and I'm looking at various things. And most of the tickets, the ones that appear to be good, aren't actually that good because it's things like you're in a box. You don't want to be in a box for a Prince concert. You want to be as close to the stage as possible. So eventually, I managed to find this package. And it was called, I think it was something like the Ultimate VIP Prince Experience or something like that. And basically what it meant was you paid completely over the odds for Prince tickets, but you got a pleasure cruise on the Thames. It sounds mad, doesn't it? But that was the deal. You would get onto a boat and then you would go from, middle bit of London up to the O2 on one of those pleasure cruises. But the thing that they guaranteed that you would have a ticket in the first 10 rows from the stage. That was the absolute guarantee that they would give you. So I bought 2 tickets, and it was quite exciting. We were building up to the big day when it was going to be happening, and we stayed in a hotel in that there London. We got a taxi down to where we're going to get the boat, and our thinking was this: if the boat's crap, it doesn't matter because we've got the brilliant tickets. And that's all we need to think about. We've got the brilliant tickets. If the boat's crap, it don't matter. So sure enough, we get there, and there's all these people queuing up. There must have been about 200 people. And then, oh gosh, it's going to be interesting. And then they said, okay, if you'd like to come along now, make sure you got your tickets, please. Make sure you got your tickets, please. Got your tickets, please. So anyway, we go on, and as you get on the boat, they give you a wristband that shows that you're definitely going to the gig. And we got on this boat. It was brilliant. It was absolutely amazing. We lucked out. It was called the Silver Sturgeon. If you've ever been on the Silver Sturgeon, it was just it's a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, huge boat. They've got a DJ on, and the DJ is brilliant. Absolutely amazing. They've got premium brand drinks for free and champagne. And then they said, the buffet is now open, and this amazing food was there. And it was great. It wasn't like grab a burger and a bottle of beer. It was like a lovely glass of champagne or a nice gin and tonic and beautiful sushi and fantastic salads and all sorts of wonderful, wonderful stuff. So we were in our element. So we're chugging away down the Thames, and we're stood there, we're looking out the front, and there's a couple come and stand next to us. So I talked to everybody. I just talked to everybody. So I started having a chat with this couple, and it turns out they're from Liverpool. And it's the first night out that they've had for 3 years because they've got young children. And they are so excited. They cannot tell you. So it's a beautiful sunny night. It's August the 1st. We're going down the Thames. We've met these people. We're having a good laugh. We're having a few drinks. And then we arrive at the O2. We're saying, it's a little bit soon to be here. We're there about 6 o'clock. So we decide that we're going to stay on the boat for a little bit longer. And so we stayed there for, 20, 30 minutes after everybody else had gone. And then we grab another drink, and then we have another bit of chat. And eventually they come and say, excuse me, you'll have to leave now. We're about to go back along. Well, yeah, no problem. That's fine. So we get off. But because everybody else has already gone, a beautiful thing happened. We were walking up this lane, and this security person looked at our wristbands and went, VIP? Now, that's one of those moments where there was 4 of us. Any one of us could have gone, oh, no, we've just come off the boat. But instead, what did we do? All 4 of us simultaneously went, yep, VIP. So this way. So he takes us along, opened up this door. We went in, and they said, okay, you'll need to get your special wristband. So they give us the special wristband. So we've already got one on. They didn't even check our names or anything. It was just the maddest thing. And then they said, the way the bar works, very simple. You each get 5 drinks tickets. 5 drinks tickets. There's some food and stuff up there. And then you'll be called down just before the concert starts. So we go up into this beautiful suite. And we start having drinks, and we're having chats with folk and all sorts of things. And then we're trying to work out where they were sitting compared to where we were sitting. And it turns out they were directly opposite. So we said, look, after the gig, let's meet up and we'll have a nightcap before we go. It's been great to see you. We'll talk a bit about the gig. So if we both just walk around the stage, so we didn't know what shape the stage was at that point. Turns out it was the Prince symbol, right? And it was huge. I'll show you a picture of it in a second. But yeah, so we'll have a look at this amazing setup, and we're like, it looks like we're going to be kind of sharing, not sharing anything. Sorry, do you know what I'm doing? I'm trying to do 2 things at once. I'm actually trying to share an application window, and I should have just. Here we go. I'm trying to show it the stage. There you are. There's the stage. So the stage is this big Prince symbol. And what we were going to do is that we would decide that, look, I think we're at one side, you only decide we'll meet halfway afterwards. All that just to show you a PowerPoint slide. Anyway, so we're just having the best time. And we just think this day was just amazing. What a brilliant thing to have happened before the gig. And then suddenly the buzzer goes, bzz, 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 and we're like, one more drink, quickly. So we go down and we sit in our seats. And you're guaranteed seats that are 10 from the stage. We were in row 4. Row 1 was too much to be looking up like that. Row 4 was just the right amount of distance back. And it's the opening night of 21 gigs in the O2. Prince came on and played the most incredible set ever. It was just extraordinary. It was unreal. That isn't even the lucky bit that's happened so far. I mean, yeah, it was lucky that we got the Silver Sturgeon, and it was lucky that we got taken to the VIP. But this is where it just goes absolutely off the scale. After the gig, we walked round to where. So I'll show you the slide again, just so you can see where we are here. All right. So we're sat about here, and our friends are sat about here. And our plan was that we were going to meet up around about here. So they kind of made their way, and they were a little bit late, and we kind of made our way around, and we were a little bit late. And by now, there are loads of people. It's amazing how quickly the O2 can empty. But there was about, I don't know, maybe 1,000 people spread all around the whole place. And they're still shouting, "We want more. We want more." Now, he's done 2 encores. Right, he's done 2 encores already. There's no way at all you're going to get Prince going to come out and do a 3rd encore after the house lights have come on. I mean, it's the golden rule, isn't it? House lights are on. That's it. We're done. Other than he did. He came back out again, and there's only about 1,000 people, and the house lights are on. He came out and he went, "You guys are just incredible. You want a few more?" And we're like, "Yeah." People were trying to come back in. Security wouldn't let people back in through the doors. So they were going mad outside. So Prince comes on, and we were stood just here. I'll show you where we were stood. Right? We're just there. And if you look closely, you can see that there are some little seats just inside of the Prince symbol. Do you see those little seats there? Okay. So those little seats are the super, super, super duper VIP seats. And I think there's like only about 12 or 13 or something like that of those seats. And we're stood right there where that bloke is, just in the front. See the person with the tray just behind. We just all thought the same thing. We just lifted up a rope and we went straight in. So we walked straight in to that VIP area, put the rope down behind us, and sure enough, we decided that we're going to watch Prince play an extra couple of songs. It took them about 10 minutes to get the house lights down again, so I think whoever did that must have gone home. And we are just having the most incredible time. And he played for like another 35, 40 minutes. Brilliant. Then we leave and we go out and we say, "Oh, we'll get a drink somewhere." So we're sat there and we're having a drink in one of the multiple bars that are outside. And we're saying, "This is just the best night ever." And we said, "What time do you need to get back for babysitting?" And "Oh, no, we're out for the night." So we said, "You know what? I bet you he's going to play at Indigo tonight," which is the nightclub just outside of the that main O2 area. And there's an after show party there. Let's get some tickets and let's go in there because he's bound to be playing tonight. So I said, "I'll go and get the tickets." So I get in the queue, and there's this massive queue of people waiting for tickets. But I thought, it's fine. I don't mind waiting in the queue. So I start chatting with this bloke in front, and he's full of crack, but his wife wasn't very chatty at all. In fact, she didn't look particularly well. But that's okay. And I was kind of, "Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine. And I explained what we were doing and what we wanted to do and the night that we'd had and everything had gone so well and all that type of stuff. And then we get to the front of the queue, and I said, "Hi, I'd like to buy 4 tickets, please." And they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, this is just people picking up tickets." I was like, "Oh, no, where do you buy them?" And they went, "Oh, no, it's sold out in 30 minutes. When the tickets went on sale, this night sold out in 30 minutes. I was like, "So how do you get a ticket?" And I went, "There's no way, you can't. It's completely sold out." So is there a waiting list? Is there returns? No, there's nothing like that. It's sold out. So all right, okay, no problem. So I stepped away from the box office. The guy I'd been talking to in front of me said, "Mate, do you want 2 tickets?" I thought it was going to be some kind of a scam. I was like, "Yeah." And I said, "How much?" He went, "Nothing." He says, "My missus isn't feeling very well. We'd rather you had them and just enjoyed the night." So he gave me 2 tickets for the Prince after show for nothing. Now I've got a little challenge because we're now a gang of 4 and I've got 2 tickets. So I'm trying to think, how am I going to broach this fact that Christine and I are going to go and our new friends are going to get dumped? I arrive and Christine is talking to this bloke and going, "Don't worry, it'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. Just go and find her. It's going to be all right." He's like, "Oh, but I was going to go to the club with you guys." So don't worry about that. Look, if you find us, just send us a text. We'll sort it out. No problem at all. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He goes, "All right, okay. Hi, Michael. Great to meet you." And off he goes. And I was like, what's happened then? And Christine goes, they've just had the biggest argument. They've had a massive blowout. She stormed out. And now he's away off to see if he can find her. I said, do you think they're going to come back? She said, I don't think so. Oh, boy, it was terrible. I said, well, guess what? I've got 2 tickets. So I get the 2 tickets. And Christine's like, unbelievable. I said, I know. I would with it. I said, these are the best bit. They were free. So we get given our tickets. And we go in and we were upstairs. Now, if you've been to the Indigo nightclub, they have an upstairs seated bit and then they got a downstairs big dancey bit. And they were split. And you couldn't go downstairs if you only had tickets for upstairs. You couldn't go upstairs if you only had tickets for downstairs, which is fine, fair enough. So we're sat and they've got a DJ playing. They've got various things happening and somebody coming on doing some guest singing and all that type of stuff. And it got to about, 1 o'clock. And we were starting to think, I wonder if he's going to come on or not. It's getting a bit late now, isn't it? Maybe he isn't here. And there's no guarantee. And nobody tells you whether he's going to come on or not. And it didn't look like there was enough kit on the stage for Prince. And we were kind of watching, thinking, no, I'm not really sure. And then suddenly there was this energy you could just feel this energy. And there was 4 blokes sat in front of us who you could just tell that they were there because they were corporate. And sure enough, Prince and 3 other people, 2 big bouncers and somebody else with him, came along, and this other person introduces them to these 4 people from the record company. Not the record company, the promotion company from whoever was promoting the big event. And they have a chat. Like right in front of us, like from here to that camera is Prince. And he is tiny. And we can hear them chatting. And he's talking about the gig, and he goes, about how excited he is, and he wants to vary things every night. And he says, if somebody's going to come more than once, I want to have a different experience every time. Well, that was us at that point there. We're buying more tickets. We're definitely getting more tickets. And if it just been me, by then I would have been out and going, hi, guys, just say hello and shake your hand. But Christine was wanting me to be cool, so I just sat there. It was all really cool. So we thought, well, he's definitely going to be on. He's definitely going to play. So out he goes, and then we waited probably for about another hour, maybe hour and a half, something like that. And we're thinking, oh man, this is really going on and on. What time is it now? Oh my goodness, it's 2:45. 2:45, and he's still not being on. Do you know what? Should we just call it a night? Yeah, I think we've had a brilliant time. Let's just call it a night. So we get up, we go out, and we go to the taxi rank. And we say, hi, we just want a taxi in central London, please. And they said, okay, yeah, current wait's about 1 hour, 15 minutes. We're like, what? Yeah, about 1 hour, 15 minutes. We're like, oh, shoot. Okay, well, we'll book a taxi. What's the name? It's Michael Heppel. Okay, we'll get your details. We then say, well, we might as well go back in for a little while. So we turn around, we go walking back. As we walk through the door, a bouncer, big guy, looks over at Christine, smiles at her, and he went, this way, guys. He lifts another velvet rope, and we go not just onto the downstairs bit, but the front bit of the downstairs bit. They've got like a mosh pit with about 40, 50 people in there. We walk in there. As we go in, the stage starts to rumble. And then suddenly you get, I'm going to put a little clip of it. You get, my name is Prince, the one and only. Yes! Prince comes out at the Indigo and does another hour-long gig. Right? It was just unreal. Major, funky stuff. I mean, and again, we are just like right at the front on the stage, like doing all that sort of stuff, and brilliant. And then it finished. So we walked out and we go to back out into the main auditorium. And as we walked out, this voice went, Michael Heppel. And it was the driver. It was the taxi driver to take us into central London. Now, we're talking about luck. How much of that was luck? Well, let's have a little look. Tickets. Guaranteed first 10 rows. Well, you know what? Some people buy tickets and then when they get to the gig, then they kind of work out where they're going to be. I never do that. I work it out. I select, I have a look, I read reviews, I find out which is going to be the best place to get tickets, how to get the tickets. And one other day, I'll show you how I got tickets for the opening ceremony of the 2012 Olympics when they were completely sold out. But that's for another day. And then Silver Sturgeon, well, we did look out a bit with that. That was really good. But again, price of the tickets, I think that we did okay. Meeting our friends from Liverpool, well, that's putting it out there, isn't it? Just having a chat with somebody on the boat and then hooking up with them. Then the next thing is when you go into the VIP bit, you go to the VIP, and all four of us just went, yep, that's not luck. That's us just having that same wavelength that we're onto something here. This is great. And then that next bit where we decided we're going to meet up afterwards, that's again putting it out there. If we just left the way I normally leave a gig, which is up and come on, beat the traffic and straight out, we never would have seen Prince do the second part of the encore. So we met the people, and then we just kind of, we took a chance and went into that VIP bit. And then afterwards, it was again saying, look, let's put it out there. We're going to have a chat. We'll have a drink. I'll go and see if I can get the tickets. And I talked to the people in front. And the people in front are, they're lovely, but she's not very well. And people are nice. So that's why he gave me the tickets. I didn't have to buy them. He gave me the tickets. And the fact that the other couple had a massive argument, that, well, I don't think that's particularly luck. I just think that was very convenient at the time. It was good. And then we went in, and as we went upstairs, Christine and I, we always say thank you to the bouncers. Hi, good evening, how are you doing? Thanks very much. When we went out to go and get the taxi, we thanked the guys for thanks very much for a great night as we went out. So when we came back and they lift up that rope and we go through at the front, was that luck? Did they think we were somebody else? Or were they just thinking, you know what, let's do something nice for this young couple? Hey, who knows? So there's an old thing, isn't it? You know what they say? The harder you work, the luckier you get. That's not true. The smarter you work, the luckier you get. That's what it is. It's the smarter that you work. You can work really, really hard and do stupid stuff. And you know what? You might land something, but you can work really, really smart, and you probably will end up with a bit of luck. Let's have a look. Where are people watching from? Let me know in the comments. We got Diane from Cliviger. Hello. Hello, Lorraine from Leeds. Nice to see you. There's David Rogers in Wombourne watching on LinkedIn. Nice. Facebook. Let's go crazy. It's Ian in Edinburgh. When a Raspberry Beret, he's going completely crazy. Steve Kelly Pro, hello from Sunny Keithley. Hello, David Birchall. Hello from Sunny. Haverthwaite, I got here at the beginning again. You are just doing so well, David. This is amazing. Here's Lorraine saying, I just found out where Wimborne was yesterday, David Rogers. There we go. Sorry, Wimborne. It's okay. Looking forward to this today. Best wishes from a sunny Glasgow. Best wishes to you, Rosie. Hello from Lincolnshire. And yes, When Doves Cry. Beautiful song. Hello from a great Dunson. Oh. Listen to Time for Time today. Absolutely brilliant tips and strategies and lots of reminders. Thank you, Michael. That's Time for Time. This is an audio program that is available now. I should see if I was a real marketer, I would be ready to put that in the comments exactly where you can order it from. But as I'm not, I'll do it another day. Hi, Michael. Raspberry Beret. That's a classic, isn't it? In through the outdoor. She walked in through the outdoor. What a brilliant, brilliant lyric. Howdy from Hove. Sarah, that whole story was for you. Hello, I hope I didn't disappoint. Hello from Bournemouth. Hello. Grimhold. Hi, Michael. Attended the webinar you led on Friday. First time at this group. Favorite Prince song, Let's Go Crazy. Graham, great to see you. Graham has posted a couple of things on How to Be Brilliant this weekend. Answer his questions, folks. He's asking questions there. Get them answered. Introduce yourself to Graham. He's a great guy. I remember him on our keynote that we did on Friday. It was fun. Purple Rain. Yay! Clever. Well done. Hello from Wiltshire. My favourite Prince song is 1999. One of my favourites as well. And live, it is one of the most extraordinary, unbelievable things you will ever see. Who wouldn't want Prince on a Monday? Lynn here from Cheltenham. Think I have to pick You Got the Look. Oh, yes. Little Red Corvette, and who couldn't love Raspberry Beret? All those, yeah. Hello from Surrey. Raspberry Beret. Yeah, here we go. Favorite Prince song? Joy in Repetition. Oh, now then. Is that on Diamonds and Pearls? Oh, no. Welcome to the group, Graham. Yes. Jenny here from Manchester, When Doves Cry. Raspberry Beret. Hello, everyone. Hello, Heather. Nice to see you. Love the guitar in Purple Rain. Those guitars are just unbelievable, aren't they? There's got to be some amazing story behind that. It's very hard to pick one, but You Got the Look is probably my favorite. Cool. Dobadan, everyone. Joining from Wheatley, Oxfordshire. Silver Sturgeon is in a family-owned group of boats. Used to see them opposite the Thames side. That was we were. That was where we went from. Yes, from the Savoy. I worked next door in the IET building. That was exactly it, Casey. Did that at Silverstone years ago. Ended up in the pit lane walkabout by accident. That's good. Thank you, Steve Kelly Pro. Yay. Those extra VIP seats and tables would have been a nightmare for service. You'd need huge property defenders. I don't think they were there for the service. I've ran lots of leadership training for the O2, and Indigo Nightclub was one of our training rooms. Fabulous place. I have to tell you, the customer service at the O2, I've always thought was absolutely brilliant in the music venue part. Some of the other bits not so good. Music venue part, absolutely phenomenal. Wow, very jammy. Jammy. That's the thing, though, Jill. Was it jammy? I think we put it out there. Favorite Prince song? His guitar solo on While My Guitar Gently Weeps as part of an all-star band. It's on YouTube. Yes, I've seen that. It is phenomenal. There's Nick. I'm loving this story. Thank you, Nick. I love telling it. This is brilliant. However, I have to admit, I never liked Prince. Don't pile on. Doesn't matter. You're down as Facebook user, so we don't know who you are. It's okay. It's okay. Prince, is he punk? Oh gosh. So, miss these random conversations and situations. Can't wait to be out and about again. See, Angie, you'll be like me. You'll just be starting to chat with folk randomly all the time. It's fun to do the research to get good seats for people. I used to do a lot of legwork like that for theatres and some restaurants. Some people were very grateful. I would be. Did you keep in contact with a couple that had the argument? Were they okay in the end? They were fine. They texted us the next day and apologized and said that they hope that they're going to. And did they owe us anything for the tickets for Indigo? And we said, no, you're all right. Hello, Lucy. Nice to see you. And on a bus in Doncaster. I always say you make your own luck, but meeting Victoria Wilson Crane was pure luck and the luckiest I've ever been. It's a great story that I will share one day. Nice. Hi from Washington, Tyne Weir. Hello, Lisa. Nice to see you. Love Magic Monday smiles. Yes. Lucy, I've got my word for you, which I'll come to later. What a fabulous story. I'm pleased you liked it. I am delighted that you liked it, Sarah. Okay, where are we here? Whoa! Right, here we go, Graham. My story pales into insignificance. Away on a business trip in Redditch, I bought a ticket for We Will Rock You on a whim 45 minutes before the show started. Drove the half an hour into Birmingham, parked and went to the show. At the end, they played Bohemian Rhapsody. The back of the stage opened up and Brian May came out playing the guitar and Roger Taylor came out playing the drums. Then Ben Elton, who wrote the show, came out on stage and made a small speech. Whoa! Graham, that's really cool. And some people were kind of going, does this happen every night? Do they always have Brian May and Roger Taylor? Oh, there we go. Thank you. MichaelHeppel.com, ThriveCart.com, Time for Time. That's how you order Time for Time, which was just mentioned before. Which song is your favourite, Michael? It depends what for, but probably Live 1999 was just unreal. Sorry, a bit late today. We'll watch back on replay. I need to move my live. Yeah, don't worry. I love Walk Like an Egyptian. That was written by Prince. He wrote so many songs. I mean, nothing compares to you, Sinead O'Connor. Just brilliant. Thanks for telling us about Prince. Have you seen the Derren Brown film about Luck? It's worth watching. I have seen the Derren Brown film about Luck, and I know how he did it. And once on a Magic Monday Live, I told the story about how I met Derren Brown as well. And it was very weird. That was very, very unusual, meeting Derren Brown. But not for today, for another day maybe. Is Luck the same as Right Place, Right Time? Good question. Saw Bon Jovi get on the boat at O2 as the tube was crowded. We took the boat back. Lovely. Different boat. That is brilliant. I have no idea who that was, Facebook user, but that was absolutely fantastic. All right, folks, 30 minutes up. Have a brilliant, brilliant week. And I've really enjoyed chatting with you today. I'm just going to see if I can bring that back up there because that was very, very kind of Facebook user. I'm not sure who it is. It's probably Vanessa or somebody who just hasn't got their StreamYard connector on. But if you want time for time, if you want to find an hour every day, have a little look at that. Thanks so much, everybody. Be brilliant. Bye bye.